Hola, hola, Adriana Medina Kagan here with Fuerte Fitness. All right, you thought you were done working out with me at home, but some of you may be right back in there. Got out of the gym. I wanted to do a 20-minute workout with you because I feel like sometimes we need it. We need somebody to work out with. I'm your workout buddy. I'm going to push you for today. And it's going to be a full body. I'm going to use dumbbells. I'm going to start with the first exercise, which is squats. If you have a weak grip or you have forearms that are kind of tricky, you can let them drop here and then curl them. Hold them up at the top. It's much easier to hold that balance. Shoot the butt back as you do these squats. I'm a little wider than hip width apart, but my knees are pointing where my toes are pointing. So my butt is coming back. I'm just holding them up here. If you need to strengthen your grip, let them drop down. There you go. Anywhere between 10 to 15. I'm going to do 15 on my first one. There we go. And then I'm going to add the thruster now. So that's totally getting your heart rate up. Knowing, I don't know if you can see my feet, but my feet are glued to the floor. I'm trying to use my core to get these up here. So get light enough dumbbells. You can bring those up. Okay. 8, 9, and 10. So basically 20. So part of the challenge is going to be doing this workout once a week, twice a week. For you beginners, once a week. For you advanced people, come on, you can start with 4 times a week. I know you can. All right, come back, lean back, bring your legs up. If your heels don't touch, or just engage more core here, right through that press. Out, and then back in narrow. My back is flat, and I'm getting my shoulders out of it. I'm really pressing through my wrists here. And shoulders are just trying to stay out of it. Have it nice and controlled. You go as fast as you want on the way up, but go control on the way down with gravity. Good. All right. Put those dumbbells right on those knees to get you up there. You'll appreciate that as your dumbbells get heavier. Bent over row is here. Shoot the butt back. Hip width apart on the feet. Pinch the shoulder blades together. My weight is on my heels. And I'm pulling with my elbows instead of just with my hands. I want to work that back. Remember, it's a full body. Pinch. I know it's challenging with this delta variant or whatever we got going on. There's always something, right? You know what? You have space in your house. You have some dumbbells or bands. You can do this anywhere. So it's just a matter of like doing it, or else you get in trouble by just kind of getting out of the habit. Remember that. All right, those are the bent over rows with the thrust, reverse rows. I'm going to come on down to the floor. So I'm going to angle. Actually, I'm going to sit on the bench so you can see me. You can keep your feet up or down. I'm going to do Russian twist or seated wood chops, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Just make sure you rotate that dumbbell side to side. And I'm touching my bench. You can lean back and touch the floor. I just don't want you up here because that's not really working anything. It's right here. Hey, feel those obliques. There you go. There we go. Nice. I might have you do a few more because I forgot to count here. But you're with me, so all right. There we go. All right, and then put the dumbbells down. If you're on the floor, just make sure you support your neck. I'm going to use this bench. I'm going to use that top arm to keep those down. I'm not on my hip. I'm actually on the side of my butt, called the piriformis, and I'm lifting those legs up. So I'm going to have to come forward because this bench is a little bit skinny. It's making me use the core more. 3. Good. Lift up. Squeeze those together. There you go. If the legs are too heavy for you to get up, you can always modify and bend the knees. Bring those knees up. Remember, if you're beginning, you just want to work on just getting it done and through 1 time a week for the first week, 2 times a week for the second week, 3 times a week for the third, and 4 times a week for the fourth. Intermediate or advanced, you know what you're doing. Just do it. Don't complain. Just go through it. Once you get your shoes on and get in your space, you know you got it. All right, switch. Go into the other one. You can just switch cheeks there and lift up. And my fingertips are kind of supporting me. They're down, but I'm also resting my head on my hand. So I'm not working my neck. You can keep that down as well. It's kind of a preference for you. I'm able to get up there a little bit more here, and I'm going to keep that. Sit those legs together. Be on the side so you can get a good range of motion. Good. 5 more. I can feel those. 3. Good. Keep it tight. And don't use your neck. All right? So those are the leg raises. Good. And then I also have narrow rows. This is good if you want to develop a little bit more of your vastus lateralis. You don't have a lot of leg extensions. So I've noticed I've had to modify and just do a little bit more narrow presses. And I do the same thing. If you're working on your grip, leave them down. If it's too much for the grip, bring them up and hold them here. You can keep the back of the dumbbell here. And my legs are zipped together. I'm doing narrow squats, thrusting those hips back. I'm not letting the knees go past my toes. They can be in line. You just can't go past. There you go. Squeeze the butt as you come up. 5. Zip those legs together. Even weight on both heels. 10. Feel it. Using the core. Good. Grab a sip of water. I'm going to grab 1, 2. That's your rest time. If you have to stretch out, if it's a good warm-up set for you, you can also stretch out your hip flexors and your quads. So just grabbing your foot, kind of coming here in between. Use your rest time as stretch time. If your back feels a little tight, come back here. If your shoulders are rounded, if you know that posture, which some of us that are on the computer are, open up those shoulders. Do a good shoulder circle, maybe just 5 on each side, because you're also working, stretching. We want that. If you need a mobility work, if you feel like I'm too tight or my shoulder hurts, there is a mobility workout on the Forte Fitness YouTube. So go look at it. It's in English and in Spanish. Para los que lo quieren en español, ve búscalos. Okay? Good. I'm also opening my hips, and then I'm closing my hips, my heels off. Opening and closing. Just helps kind of open my hips too, open my shoulder, my chest, everything that feels good. All right, round 2, here we go. I'm staying with the 10. I am just doing the squats with the thrusters on the second set. All right, 12. All right, keeping up here, sorry. I'm making you do a bicycle. You can do that. Shoot them up. 8. Your shoulders are tight. Make sure you're slightly forward. Engage those abs. That's why I have you do dumbbells and not barbells. We can do this with a barbell too. Here we go. So you can probably feel that burn by that time. Then you're going to lie down. Bring your legs up. Nice and big. If the weight is a little light, you can open up your angle. Just think of nice and down shoulders. Don't let your shoulders round. Keep that back. Just think about like really exercising your body, feeling the movement in there. You know, sometimes I don't exercise for my body, I exercise more for my head. And vice versa. Sometimes I got to get out of my head. It's that paralysis of analysis, right? It keeps you from doing that. Bent over row, pinch those shoulder blades together. You know what? We're doing great on time. So at the end, I'm going to give you a ball curl. All right. And there's your row. Good work. We're going to put one down. We're going to do those Russian twists. So come on up to your bench. Lean back. Bring your legs up. You can also keep them up. But if you have tight hip flexors, you might want to rethink that one. Keep those down. The goal is just to hit your obliques, which is also attached to your core. So lean back for 12. 9. On the bench, I said too close, so I have to pick up those legs. Good. 2 more, and 12. All right, I'm putting the dumbbell down. I'm leaning over to one side, supporting my neck. I'm on the piriformis, right? And make sure that I'm in the middle of that bench so I don't fall over. Lift. Feel those obliques working. Hold it. Hold it. Control on the way down, fast as you want on the way up. Just don't arch your back. And good. Have a seat. Switch. Support your neck. Lift those legs up. Be on that side butt and go for it. Lift. Bend those knees if you have to, but really feel those obliques. Don't let your back arch. It feels good to sweat. Remember, when you sweat and you drink a lot of water, your skin it gives it a chance to regenerate and create more elasticity. So you're not going to be looking old. It's another reason why you should sweat every day. Little tip there. All right, what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to add the curl. So I'm just going to bring this back. We're doing great on time. I'll do a 15, and then I'll do a 12. Because it's important to do your hamstrings. You don't have machines that much. Just because they're tight doesn't mean you're not doing that. On the angle the camera just a little bit lower so you can see me. And then I'm just going to do lift the butt. So heels go up, pick up the butt, engage it, put your arms down here. Notice it's going to be work just holding it here. 2, 3. Bring the butt with you. 4. I don't care if it touches at the bottom, but lift it back up. Good work. All right. Now remember, the last round is going to be just 10. You could do this. And thrusters first. I'm grabbing my dumbbells. I'm sitting back. You bring the camera back just a teeny bit. Grab a sip of water if you need one. And then here we go. Back to the thrusters. Down. Oh, you can see my feet now. Making sure you're coming in from the core. Using that a lot. And glutes. Don't let your knees buckle in as well. Keep those nice and out. Adductors I'm talking to. If you have tight adductors, don't let them get in there. Let it be on the glutes and the core. Here's 10. All right, then I'm lying down. Go. Nice and big. Chest press for 10. Working on the triceps as well, but no neck. Back stays flat. All right. Bent over rows. Shoot the butt back, bend over. Make sure you're using a lot of butt and a lot of core. Pinch those shoulder blades together. 10. Here we go. Narrow. Here. Squats. I think I missed this one on the second round. So we're going to do it twice. Yes. I messed up too. In case you guys thought I was perfect, right? I'm not. All right, dumbbell down. Go back. Make sure you leave enough room to bring your legs here. I should have done it on the floor. Well, I'm just going to keep it the same so you can kind of keep that power. 3, 4, 5, 10. Put the dumbbells down. Support your neck. Side booty. Lift up. Legs are straight. Good. Engage the core a lot. 3. Feel that here. Lift, hold. We're just doing 10. There we go. Switch sides. Side butt lift. Come on. 2. And you might finish with bending on. Totally fine. It's all right. All right, leg curls. We go. 12. Legs are up. Arms are out. Balance. Squeeze the boot tape. Point your toes towards you. In and out. For 12. Sometimes it's hard to find someone that loves to work out more than you. And, you know, they pull you, right? It's challenging to find that. I understand. I have friends that are better at the strength part, and then I push them with the cardio. But it just works out that way. See, we're only 17 minutes in. We're just taking a little breather because we did 3 sets. And then I'm going to have you do one more of the narrow because we missed that third set of the narrow press. And then I'll have you the leg pump and we're done. Come on, come on. All right, grab those. Go. Up or down, it doesn't matter. Zip those legs, that does matter. Bring it up. Squeeze the butt. Thrust those hips forward, but don't over thrust. You want to just work the booty and the quads. And yay! That goes down. Last round. Don't even have time to stretch out. Here we go. Lift the butt and curl. You don't get this as much. You gotta work the back of the core. 4. Don't be saggy in the butt. Tighten that up. Just because we're getting older doesn't mean we have to look older. Jace. All right, done. Yay! If you're with me, I'd give you a high five and say good work. Now you gotta do this. All right, push yourself. If that was easy, well then go ahead and do like 2, 3, 4 times this week, 5 times. Ultimately, like sometimes my workouts are 20 minutes and sometimes my workouts are like, you know, an hour and a half. Very rarely. Not with a daughter in summer, you know, being at home. Stretch out your quads, open up the chest. If you want to do both, you can just turn that foot in. Yep, it works on your balance as well. Opens up the chest, which feels good. And then switch to your other one. Balance, outside, spot. Spotting something on the floor will also help your balance too. Open up the chest. See? You did it. And then nice good back stretch. I always cross my right foot over my left and just kind of come forward. Hold onto the floor or bring a block here, or else you're going to lose your balance like that. And then cross over. Do the other side. Good work, folks. I'm with you. I'm your workout partner this time. So let's turn it up. Adios.